Wolverines!
Carry ammunition will get you killed in the streets. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average carry ammo hater that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching, guys. Today we're going to be discussing why, for many of you, carrying standard 124 grain 9mm full metal jacket may actually be a better idea for you than carrying some sort of fancy standard carry ammunition that you guys have seen, that you probably enjoy looking at because they're nice and they are shiny and they do awesome things in gel. And everyone has their favorite YouTuber gel test video that whenever somebody hates on their carry ammunition, they immediately reference it and say, well, didn't you see the latest Thumb video where they shot breast implants? If that's you, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Guys, today we are going to talk about why a trend that I see often I see it on the flat range. I'm out there. What happened this last weekend, I was out there to shoot my Glock 19, right, with Nighthawk. We're out there training, just a standard day. I wouldn't say training. We're out there shooting, right, staying proficient with our carry guns, okay? And on the range, somebody was shooting their carry gun. They had malfunctions with their carry ammo. It happens more often than you might think, but before I get too far into it, I got to show for myself. There's no more sponsor of the channel because I want to keep things as, I guess, neutral in my perspective of things. So I don't want you guys to ever question why my opinions are the way they are. So there is no sponsor of the channel, but if you want to support the channel, consider becoming a member of the Patreon. It's only $5 a month. It gets you access to a Discord server where a bunch of us weirdos stay up late, play medieval Total War, try to take each other's castles, and talk about why certain carry ammos are actually bad, even though they're advertised as good. So if you want to be a member of all that and you want to support me talking to you on a Monday night after a 10 to 12 hour workday today and my workout, right? Because this is my part-time job, not my full-time job. If you want to support me in my journey to do all this, then join the Patreon. Leave a like down below and comment if you have ever seen somebody have malfunctions with their carry ammo. I look forward to reading the stories. Leave a good anecdote. Those comments always help deliver the message of the video better because I am just one man. If you have an experience that you can share with my audience and our community down below of when you've seen something similar to what I'm discussing today, leave that story down below and I'm sure guys will love to hear about it. Okay, so why is carry ammo generally a bad idea for a lot of you? This is going to hurt some feelings, so everybody just relax. Everybody take a deep breath, okay? Take a deep breath. I'm actually going to grab a different gun for demonstrations purposes, okay? So, in this gun, and specifically, this gun does not like standard. This is a Glock 26. It's clear, okay? This is kind of like my, I guess my kitchen gun, whatever. It goes around the house with me a lot because it's just small and handy or whatever, right? This gun is very finicky when it comes to these bad Larrys. Okay, these are, let's see, 9mm Luger, obviously, 147 grain Hydroshock jacketed hollow point. So, for whatever reason, this Glock 26 Gen 3 doesn't particularly like the Hydroshocks, right? So, I'm rocking a different hollow point. I don't remember what it is. I believe, let's see. Okay, these are the SIG. I know, gross, right? But these are the SIG carry ammo. I don't remember exactly what they're called, but I think they're called like M17. They're 124 grain plus P, but for whatever reason, I've had a bunch of these laying around. For whatever reason, in this gun, with this ammo, it runs reliably, right? That could be due to the ramp, the feed ramp, okay? And the way the bullet is interfacing with the feed ramp that you can see right there. Sometimes on certain guns, they will not interface well with the same type of carry ammunition for whatever reason. Now, you can get that fixed. You can probably polish the gun or polish the feed ramp or do whatever. I'm not a gunsmith and I didn't graduate from Sonoran Desert, you know what, even though it's probably a sham, allegedly. But just keep that in mind. Every gun is a little bit different when it comes to how it interfaces with carry ammunition. Why, Trench? Why is that? Why is this Glock 26 the way it is? Well, okay. So the reason why most of your guns will feed 124 grain or 115 grain 9mm. Why do I like 124 grain? Because it's a little bit better. He delivers the energy better than 115 because it's moving a little slower, etc. Okay, but because the reason why most range ammo or full metal jacket ammo will feed better is because it's a longer projectile, so it is easier for the gun to receive that bullet into the chamber. Whereas if you look at something like, let's see, this battle area, this is a SIG, one of the SIG early V-Crown rounds, right? Now the deal with this guy is this V-Crown is not as long, does not have as long of a projectile. So it does not feed, I'm trying to hold them side by side. Yes, they are both 9mm. This is an HST. So as you can see, because the SIG is a little bit shorter, for some guns, it will not feed as reliably as an HST. You guys kind of see that there. So every single handgun is a little bit different, right? Think about it in the same manner that some buckshot works well with different shotguns, right? You have to pattern your shotgun with different buckshot. You guys are familiar with that if you've been on my channel for a while and you've seen my shotgun content. You have to pattern, okay? You have to shoot your shotgun at different distances with different shells and see what it does on target as it, not expands, but as it spreads out at different ranges, see if it's going to be accurate enough or do the job that you want it to do for your shotgun and your needs, right? That's why you have to pattern your shotgun. Well, it works the same. This gun is going to be slightly different than a Glock 26 or even a Glock 19 that was made on the same day in the same factory, whatever. It just is the way it is. A lot of you guys are going to be like, Trench, what are you saying? This is what I'm saying. And if you've gotten this far, go ahead and leave a book emoji or a note-taking emoji, because I know you're taking this more seriously if you've gotten this far. What that means is you not only have to test your holster, okay? I'll just hold up what I got here accessible. So this is just a lanyard system that I use in a fanny pack whenever I'm going to the gym. I have my Adidas fanny pack and lanyard system. So not only do you have to test your holster, whatever holster system you're going to use on your gun, to make sure it's safe and repeatable, reliable, etc., right? You also have to test your magazines to make sure this is a 1-round magazine, okay? For YouTube purposes, is a 1-round magazine. You also have to test your magazines with your carry gun or your competition gun, whatever you're using it for, and you have to test your carry ammo. The reason is, not all carry ammo is created equal, and most guns will have issues. Here's another example. This is a Hornady, okay? This is a 124, I believe, critical duty. Now, because this has that, oh my gosh, a ballistic tip, some sort of ballistic tip to help it expand better, because it has different attributes to the bullet, it will perform different in different guns. I know, pretty simple, right? But a lot of guys don't realize that. And what they do is they go and they look on YouTube and they look at gel testing and they pick the one that looks the best. I'm not kidding. They will look at the bullet. Let me find an HST, okay? Because a lot of guys like the look of the HST. So if they look at the bullet and they go, wow, that thing looks really cool. It expands really nice. So that's what, and police use it or whatever, so they'll go buy that bullet. Same kind of system or story when it comes to the Hornady, okay? People like the critical duty because the way it looks, the way it performs in gel, but the thing they get wrong is you have to test your actual ammo to the gun. So what I normally recommend for people, go and buy whatever ammo you think you want. So if you want to run Federal Hydroshocks, right? I keep saying HST, Hydroshocks in your gun, go buy a box of 25 or 50 and run it through your gun, right? Most carry ammo will come in boxes of 25. Go run it, go test it with your Glock 26, Glock 19, Glock 17, whatever it is that you're using, right? And you will know pretty soon during that testing if it actually works or not. Now, here's the deal. Once you do pick out a gun, or you have your gun, okay? You have your weapon, you go, you test you have your carry ammo that you think that you're going to use, right? So your hydroshocks, well, general rule of thumb, I normally tell people to run at least 100 rounds. 100 rounds of carry ammunition through your gun of the ammo that you think on the flat range. Now, some people are going to freak out and be like, Trench, that's expensive. That's a lot of money. I can't afford that. I'm a poor. That's fine. So am I. That's why you should go join the Patreon. But here's the deal. What is more valuable? Your life or just some bullets, right? So, in summary, every handgun is different. Even if they were made on the same day in the same factory, etc., every handgun is slightly different. Okay, the way it interfaces with carry ammunition, the way it acts, every handgun is going to be just a little bit different. And general rule of thumb, you can Google, right? I'm sure there's websites or whatever out there, or threads talking about what works good with what platforms, right? Or what models of guns. Hey, I'm sure there's a whole thing about, hey, my Glock doesn't like whatever bullet, right? And maybe you can avoid it. I've had issues, like I said, with the V Crown, the SIG V Crown, just due to the length of the projectile. So I don't trust it. I don't trust it anymore. It's just a range ammo now. It's antiquated to a range ammo. But again, in summary, you need to pick an ammo. Let's say you're going to carry hydroshocks. Pick the ammo, test it, and then if it passes the initial 25 round test, buy 100 rounds of it. Test it, multiple magazines, and make sure it interfaces with your gun and your magazines the way it should be, okay? Make sure you make it make sense, and once you have ran that 100 rounds, it'll be peace of mind, right? You have to actually train how you fight. I know it's a crazy concept, and then you just load your you load your magazines with your hydroshock, and you're good to go, right? And with some of your guns, it may be you have to run a little bit different ammo just to be 100% reliable all the time with that gun, because obviously all guns malfunction, but if you can take out some of those factors with good magazines and good ammo, when I mean good ammo, I mean good ammo for your actual gun, okay? I've talked a lot. You guys haven't talked at all. If you can't afford to run and test your carry ammo in your gun, I highly recommend whatever 124 grain standard ball ammo that you're using on the flat range to train with, use that for now until you have the opportunity to go out and test your carry ammo, okay? A lot of people have been killed with standard 124 grain. This is the military bullet, right? Military style round, because it technically can't use hollow points because of the Geneva Convention. So a lot of people have been killed with standard ball ammo. Is it as good at delivering as much terminal velocity and terminal ballistics to the intended target? No, it's not. However, you know what else isn't? When your gun doesn't work because the ammo isn't perfectly manufactured for your weapon, right? Not all 9mm handguns are created the same, and not all 9mm carry ammo is created the same as well as any caliber, right? Goes with rifles, handguns, doesn't matter, but specifically something that you're going to carry concealed on your person, or even if you're a police officer watching this and you haven't tested your carry ammo for duty, which is weird because you should be, but if you haven't tested whatever you're using for duty or concealed carry, well, you might want to go out and test your stuff, because if you don't test it, you don't really know if it's going to work, and you don't want to find out in a two-way range, right? On a two-way gunfight. So I think that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thanks for supporting this channel. I got this ammo can out for no reason, because I was going to break into it and start showing you guys different types of bullets, and I was going to dig in here and be like, oh, look, it's a bullet, right? And show you guys different stuff. But yeah, that's cool. But bottom line up front, if you have trained with your 124 grain FMJ and you haven't trained with your carry ammo and tested it, then just use your 124 grain full metal jacket until you have an opportunity to make sure your carry ammo reliably feeds in your handgun. Pretty simple, right? All right, thanks for being here. If you got this far, you should probably be on the Patreon, supporting the channel. That way I can continue making content and justify to Nighthawk why I stand in the kitchen and talk to you guys night after night. Yes, it's a little bit weird when I word it that way, but anyway, thanks for being here, guys, and until next time, it's gonna be Trench Grenade, your average Glock 26 enjoyer that your mom said that we have at home, signing out. Cheers.